Alright, so the Grand Prix Tacticians Cup is a brand new way to enjoy Shadowverse, which is pretty cool because, I'll be honest chat, sometimes this shit gets stale. So any new way that we can enjoy the game is welcome, especially in this time where like, we've played the current expansion for like 2 months and a half, and the new expansion is going to come out for another like 2 or 3 weeks. So during these times, I definitely welcome new content, which is exactly what the Tacticians Cup is going to be. So let's go over it. So from 11 p.m. March 17th, I believe that's Thursday, it goes live. The cup will be different from a standard Grand Prix in the following ways. Both stage 1 and stage 2 will have 5 rounds per day. This is pretty in line with the special GPs like the Christmas ones or the All-Stars. I think the idea is that because it's a new format, people want to be able to play more of them, which is nice. So, you know, it's just there so you can play more if you like it. And it's going to be held in a special Take-Two Tactics format. So it's not regular Take-Two. It's like kind of like All-Stars. It's its own special format. Alright, well, here's the format. The Tacticians Cup will be held in a special format called Take-Two Tactics. Cards related to a selected deck type will be drawn from multiple classes regardless of rarity. When creating a deck, the core cards of that deck archetype and the related cards will be displayed in a specific order. Okay, so basically, if I understand this correctly, the way it works is that you pick your deck, which is really like your class, quote unquote, but then you can draft cards from all classes that are related to that archetype. So there's core cards, which are the cards that are specific to that archetype, and then there's card pool A, card pool B, which I'm not sure exactly what the difference is, and we don't know exactly what the list of those cards are yet. We'll know that after the 16th. But the big idea is that, for example, you draft, your pick is Uriah's Agro Machina, so your Agro Blood, and that's going to contain cards from Swordcraft, Shadowcraft, Bloodcraft, and Pearlcraft. So you can pick like, hey, I'll take Knowing and Ania, or Mono and Aerocraft, and obviously these are different classes, but they go together in your deck, right? Which is nice. It's pretty much a completely new way to play Shadowverse, which is really cool. So basically, if I understand correctly, every class has one deck, so you pick the class, quote unquote, but then what you draft, you're not restricted by the classes, but you are restricted by the card pool, whatever those card pools may be, and we don't actually know that yet. However, based on a dude on Reddit who rips the assets, shoutouts to this guy, OGBAJOJ, so he's done the info, he's done his homework. And the decks, if we're to trust this guy, which seems legit, it's Combo Puppet, which is Forcecraft, which is a deck consisting of Forcecraft and Pearlcraft cards. We play a bunch of cards, Hero Cross Puppets, things like that. Swordcraft, which is going to be Token or I guess Rally, something like that. Rune, which is Spell Boost. Although I guess for Rune, although Rune is the only Spell Boost class, like every class has always had good spells. So why not give Rune, who knows what kind of crazy spells, right? For Dragon, it's Phoenix Roost. So, you know, Roost enables some craziness, and that could be fun with multiple classes, cards in there. Shadow gets Natura, which is cool, I guess. If you guys missed that. The example that Side Games gives is Agro Machina. Although I guess you can see the Combo Puppet and Token here. So, there's Machina, Blood, you know, Mono pretty good. Then there's, I guess it's like the Agro version. And then for Haven, it's Combo Machina, which is maybe more combo focused, not as aggressive as Bloodcraft. And then funny enough, for Portal, the deck archetype is Union Burst. So as you guys know, Portal never got an Union Burst card, but I guess they have an Union Burst deck now because even though Portal doesn't have those cards, they can just draft them from our classes, which is pretty funny. Actually hilarious. So shoutouts to whoever at Side Games did that. Okay, so it goes from March 17th to the 28th. So based on this right here, because we're Smart Pandas chat, we can assume that the new expansion releases on the 28th. Like Side Games is smart, so this will tie us over to the new expansion. So basically from Thursday until 28th, and then bam, new expansion. 28th being Sunday, so maybe like Monday we'll have new expansion. There's just like every GP, stage 1, stage 2, final stage. Pretty sure this is all the same. I don't think any of this changes. And then there's, you know, your rewards, whatever sleeves we get. And yeah, so basically I'm excited as a content creator, as a fan of Shadowverse, just because it's like a different way to play the game. And right now we're like, I am dying for new content, so this is like very, very welcome. I can't wait to play this. We'll hopefully try and draft all the decks, and this will probably be the majority of content that I do in the next like 2 weeks or so until we get the new expansion. Although I will be looking forward to the new cards, and you know, we'll definitely be doing card reviews and all that. So I hope you guys look forward to that, and we'll do some Tacticians Cup when it does release. And now, before we end, I'll show you guys chat. Hi chat, you guys are nice and cool. Anything you want to say to the YouTube? No, Recruiter, how's it going, dude? Spartacus, who knows what? Before I end the YouTube video, not the stream. Who knows what crazy stuff they might put in there? Just some fairy wows. All right, let's spam some fairy wows. All right. So that's the YouTube, and now we can play more Shadowverse chat, I guess.